Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. I know that the World Tournament is going on right now. Unfortunately, I have work. So don't worry, we will be streaming later today. So keep an eye out for the channel if you guys would like to accompany me on the grind. That is the World Tournament. Yippee. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started off here with the good old ECAs that we got from these guys. So let's go ahead and set up for the Bojack here. Now, I'm very interested in this one because he seems to be really good. Seems to be very decent. One of the batches in here. So Bojack is providing support as like crit support, which is actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and talk about his details and more in depth, right? So he leads extreme physical techie +3 all stats 120. That's completely fine. I don't know, maybe you can have it as an option for ultimate clash. So he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. And then he raises extreme class allies' defense by 30% for 2 turns. That's pretty massive. I feel like everybody's just starting to hit super hard to the point that we need that. So his passive skill, we get key +3, attack and defense plus 170%. He gets 2 attack. The more HP remaining, he gets attack up to 200%, which is good. When attacking, he gets attack and defense plus 100%, and attack and defense, yeah, plus 100%. I forgot. I thought that I forgot to say attack and defense. Disables enemies guard as well. Per space traveling warriors category ally or extreme class ally on the team, depending on which has more members. We're getting attack and defense plus 40%. And all allies get a chance of performing a critical hit plus all allies get a chance of performing a critical hit plus 3% self-excluded. So that's an extra chance of providing that crit there. In addition to that, when all allies are space traveling warrior category characters or extreme class characters, we're performing a critical hit and guards all attacks, and then he provides support. All allies 2 key and attack and defense plus 30% self-excluded. So he's gonna be here providing support. We don't know if he's gonna be like super high damaging and things like that because he doesn't have a lot going on for him. He does get a lot of attack chances here and there. You know, we do have to have our full HP in order for him to get that max attack whenever he attacks as well, and then of course filling up the team with at least extreme class or space traveling warriors characters in here. So I gave him this for the build. If you guys are not in my Discord, I do suggest you go in there. I really, well, I don't have to like make you go in there, but I mentioned in the section of the Discord, I have a hidden potential builds section that, you know, if people are interested in seeing my hidden potential builds for the characters, I show that off. So the Discord saw that first. But I built him like this. He is going to be getting crit right here whenever we have a full extreme lineup. So there's no need to give him any crit. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is a variant of the movie bosses / space traveling warriors team, led by, of course, Lord Slug. There's a couple of demonic power. I think Lord Slug's domain, what he wants for the domain is to have full extreme demonic power category allies upon the team upon the character century. So he counts, I think he himself counts. There's the Anguilla Metamacha side banner character, and then of course there's Gloria. I brought Gloria in here because I didn't have anyone else to fit in the slot. So not everybody, actually no, then I made a mistake. Not everybody on the team is extreme then. Well, we have some demonic. See, the pairing was that I wanted to have some extreme class characters in here. This team is kind of wonky because what I was planning on doing was setting up for Bojack to have the most extreme characters as possible, so that way we can get all the needed things, right? So he still gets per Space Traveling Warriors category ally or extreme class ally on the team. he still gets that. So no matter if we have a super class, he might get 40% attack and defense less than the norm, right? Because the full team is not extreme, right? I need to make sure that if we die here, I'll make the switch here and there. But I was leaning more towards helping Lord Slug's team build here, because he does need demonic power for that domain to go up. He is one of the 200% leaders. There's also Broly. He doesn't have a 220%. There's on the Dokkan info page, it usually indicates who gives him a 200% plus. Of course, the Cell is in there providing that, but Cell provides that 200 plus percentage in HP because of the whole tournament participants category being in there. So, but yeah, Space Traveling Warriors. I was checking that category, Space Traveling Warriors. There's not a lot in there. I was gonna also I was conflicted between switching up the team builds, having STR Bojack just be not existent in this team and just replace him for the Pod Frieza, and maybe get full power Frieza in here, because I believe Pod Frieza is going to do really good, but we're gonna have to fight a select enemy, and I don't want him to underperform or be the cause of our demise, basically. So that's one of the main reasons I brought this physical Bojack in here. So let's do this. Bojack is not gonna be like the main star of the show, but he's not gonna get any links until this guy transforms. And I want to keep sort of like those two together, so I don't want to get him hit either. Bojack, keep in mind that there's no doesn't matter the placement where you put him in there. He is providing support at the, well, it says when all allies, let me actually check this in game, we just read it, but when all allies are Space Traveling Warriors, category characters, or extreme class characters. So we're not getting this, because not everybody is on Space Traveling Warriors. Not everybody is extreme. So we might not be providing that support. Alright. Give me 1 second. I wanted to make sure that the team fit in pretty well. That was my mistake. Alright, we're back. I need to take advantage because there's... I have a time limit right now. I should have been heading out. I should be heading out in like 10 minutes, and that's not gonna happen. So... yeah, now the team is filled with like extreme class, but I kind of made it a little bit more difficult for Lord Slug to get his domain up. I may, if we die like really early on, then I'll switch up the team, because this is not like a great setup for him. So Bojack, now he's gonna look a little bit better, right, and providing that support. So he's at 323. He's gonna get some links up here. Big bad bosses and Thirst for Conquest. Not sure if I want to put him on slot 1, because nobody in here is slot 1. But now everybody's extreme, so we're getting that guaranteed crit, we're getting the guard, and we're getting that support up as well. But yeah, the more HP remaining, the more our attack is gonna go up, and right now we're not looking so good in terms of attack power. Oh goody. Alright, so let's get our HP up here. We'll also want to get Bojack's transformation here as quickly as possible, so let's see how good we're looking. I mean, we're providing crit support here, which is good. And we're providing that extra support as well. We're getting that 2 key and 30% attack and defense. So 15 million. That's not bad. For a free character here, that's not bad. Alright, so there you go. There's the guard right there. Not too shabby. We have not dodged a singular attack from the dodge build that I gave him. That's funny. So yeah, surprisingly enough, what is this Bojack? This is a Dokkan Awakening from an SR. So that SR Bojack that goes into full power Bojack, he links 6 out of 7 links together with him. That's his best linking partner. Interesting. Alright, the Broly's are here, so let me just go ahead and do this. I might float off Bojack, just so that we can get them together with the other Bojack, or I might have to float them off in the next turn. I don't know. Let's yeah, let me float him off, because I want him with the physical Bojack, so that once he transforms, they can link well together. So they will share 5 links together. The Dokkan Festival full power Bojack once he transforms, and the EZA Bojack. Now talking about this, right? Let me check the last time we ever got a buff for Space Traveling Warriors. It was Jiren. But Jiren, of course, doesn't pair up with like full extreme class setups, right? So some of the characters that we got that are extreme, we need, like, you know, we got LR Ginyu, we got Ribrianne, well, that's not extreme. Saiyan Saga Vegeta, the LR, who did get an ECA during the anniversary, the full power Frieza. So those characters are good, but I feel like we need a celebration mainly for full power Bojack, right, to shine. So like a LR, like a worldwide download. Give me a worldwide download celebration for the Hera clan, for Bojack. You know, buff them up. Give me that, because that'll be awesome. Also, we have not finished up this first phase. That's bad. All right, so we're now gonna get a bit of a higher attack stat because we spawn into the turn with a lot more HP than before. So let's do this and see if we can heal up a little bit with this Lord Slug here. Now Lord Slug innately has 33% damage reduction, but because we don't have the domain up, we're not getting any help here, and that's because of the team build. So that's another thing that I took into consideration. Like, he does not have too many strong 200% leads here. So he does have Pod Frieza, yeah, 16 million here. He doesn't have a lot of help, that Pod Frieza. Like, he's very weak, and you have to be very specific to the enemies that you're fighting for this Frieza to be good. So it's gonna be very troublesome if I use him. He is a good 200%, like he was a perfect fit. I would have actually used him if he wasn't like horrible, but unfortunately he is. So on the next turn, hopefully we can transform. We're going very slow. This is gonna be the only fight that I can do, man, because I have no time. And I'm gonna have to speed things up. I might be doing things without even thinking of doing them, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can be able to give our boy an accurate description here, because, you know, he's not bad. He's like a very decent ECA here. One of the ECAs that they give for the World Tournament and stuff like that. These are like free characters that maybe or maybe not people are gonna use them, but these are good options. Not gonna lie to you. All right, so we got Bojack in here. Let's go ahead and transform him. You know what? We haven't seen the animation in quite a bit, so let's go ahead and see it. All right. So we're gonna pair him up with Bojack here, and now we're getting some good links together. Let's go. Actually, I forgot all about this guy whenever he got his ECA, but I don't know if he's gonna be like super good. Did I give him anything else, like dodge or anything? Yeah, he has a lot of dodge. Okay. Now here's the concern. I'm thinking this will be the best case scenario, because I'm afraid that this Bojack is just gonna get smooshed. But I kind of want to keep him on rotation so that way we don't have him disappear. So I'm gonna have to do this. I'm hopeful that AoE doesn't hit that hard, man, because that'll be a problem if we die like this. Don't let it do anything. Don't let me die like this, because I want to see how this rotation works. I feel like this is a nice little setup for both of these Bojacks. So. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Please don't die to the AoE. Oh, okay, he dodged it. Nice. I was worried about him, the physical Bojack, because of course type disadvantage and everything. All right, so 24 million for this guy. Again, do keep in mind that that physical Bojack is providing that support to the boy here, and then of course good link sets here and there. We're also getting that defensive. Actually, no, the defensive support. Actually, the defense support did kick in for this turn too, doesn't it? It's for 2 turns. It might have expired this turn, but we'll see. Yeah, 19 million. Now it's a little bit better, right? The HP that we have is a little bit higher, of course, because the more now we got to see a better attack stat for him. And then, of course, he greatly raises attack and defense for the turn. He doesn't have any additionals built in either, so I did give him like a slightly good number of additionals for him, but kind of unfortunate that he couldn't get those additionals off. I would have actually loved to see that, because that means extra defense support, and we could have seen some higher numbers coming out of him. All right, Anguila and Metamacha, you guys champions, right? Dodge. They're gonna die. They're gonna get me killed. Okay, nice. That's good. We should be fine here. All right. I guess I can see a few more turns coming out of him, but yeah, I think... Ah, man, I kind of want to go a little bit longer, but yeah, I'm out of time. I took my time waking up and making sure I got ready for work. I'm so sorry. Of course, I will do the showcases for the rest of the characters later today, because of course I'm gonna be focused on a World Tournament grind session later today, right? So hopefully you guys join me for that. I'll be streaming later for that particular World Tournament grind. So, but yeah, Bojack doesn't look bad. I mean, he's providing crit support here per Space Traveling Warriors, category ally or extreme class ally on the team, depending on which has more members. I want to put a little bit more emphasis on that. So the full team that we have here is extreme class, right? So I'm assuming that 5, if you multiply this by 5, is that the chances that we're providing here? So is he providing 15% chance to crit, and he is getting 200% attack and defense because of the extreme class characters that we have here? I don't know if he himself is excluded, so I'm assuming that this support is just going heavy for the boy. I mean, Bojack is going to be getting that attack and defensive buff here. So he's at 323k defense. Not too shabby. Of course, he's not stacking anything at all. So he's providing that really good support that we need for extreme class. I'm sorry, brother. I'm going to have to flow you off because this is the Bojack show. But yeah, like I was mentioning, I think it's time, don't it? We get a good Bojack celebration. Like, have that be the worldwide download celebration, man. Okay, double digits. It's surprisingly enough, the Dokkan Festival Bojack took damage, and the physical one did not. That's crazy. Okay, I might have not gotten the amount of orbs that Bojack needed, because the orb field was treacherous, but... Alright, let's see. 18 million now. Nice, that's good. Give me an additional. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, let's go. 19 million. Alright, I mean, this double defensive support there. Or 60% defense, maybe? And he took a super attack like a champion. I don't know how hard this guy hits. Let me actually look it up. Challenge. I don't feel like these guys from the Demon King Piccolo fight are gonna hit super hard. But to make myself feel better, that was a 1.7 million super. So I want to get to, my goal is to possibly try to get to Demon King Piccolo. Not the last stage, unfortunately, because I don't have any time and this team is moving very slow. I feel like we killed him here. Let me do this. Oh yeah, we're getting the Dokkan attack. We're definitely killing. Alrighty. I wish I could stay home, man. Today is one of those days. I actually think is Lord Slug gonna go. Lord Slug is struggling here. You know, I chose Lord Slug because he is providing that 200% team for Bojack. There's no 220% / 250% leader yet for that Bojack. So that's the reason as to why, like, I would like for us to get something like this, right? Give it to me. Like, give me a good Bojack celebration. We get LR Bojack that goes into full power, of course, so that none of these Bojacks go to waste. And then we get to well, that's bad. And then we get to see a better performance coming in from these guys, because they're going to be on their 220 / 250% leader, however they want to put it. And then we get a Gohan, like an LR Super Saiyan Gohan that goes to Super Saiyan 2 in that fight. That would be awesome. Alright, I think I'm dead. Let's play this safely here. Hopefully these guys can dodge. That would be amazing if they do that. If not, then it's GG. I haven't link leveled them either, so kind of sucks. Yeah, all I hope is that we get a good dodge, because I can't do anything. I would like to use an item here, but I don't want to like take away the attack opportunities here. If we die, then that's fine, because we've seen what Bojack is capable of doing, right? He's providing that support for the team. He's going to be providing also crit support, giving everybody the chances to crit. And that's because, like, depending on how many extreme class characters you have on the team, he's going to be providing that chance as well. And then, of course, he links up pretty well with this full power Bojack. He, of course, is not the greatest, right? Because he's missing a lot of things. Like, he's not getting damage reduction. He's not getting built up additionals. He is guaranteed critting. Please dodge. Yes. Okay, perfect. You can get to see more turns a little bit there. So 28 million. I don't know if Anguilla and Metamuch are supporting Bojack here. But this is good. We're gonna sadly float him off because of the lock from Demon King Piccolo, but this is good. 30 million, not bad. We did get him all the orbs that he needed for him to get his passive available. Alright, Bojack, show us, buddy, what you got. 18 million, not bad. There's defensive support here for this rotation, then the next one. And that's it. And he's double digit tanking. Okay, not bad, dude, not bad. I like this guy. I like him a lot. That's good. Alright. I'll have turtlets keep eating more of the fruit of the tree of night. But yeah, dude, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the free-to-play Bojack. He seems very good. Surprisingly, for like a free-to-play character, it's not bad. Let me actually see, because his details in... Is he getting that 170? Might confusing it, because it didn't... I mean... Because I'm checking the wiki here. Yeah, the 170% attack and defense. Then, of course, the more HP remaining, the more attack he's going to do. So, if we're at max HP, he's going to be getting the max attack output that he can be able to hit the enemy with. And then, of course, when attacking, we're getting that attack and defense plus 100%, which is good. Per Space Traveling Warriors category ally or extreme class ally on the team, depending on which has more members, we're getting 40% attack and defense. Now, this is where my confusion lies a little bit. I mean, it says here per Space Traveling Warriors category ally or extreme class ally. So I'm gonna take the extreme class ally here. We have 5 without counting the friend. So I'm assuming that is 200% attack and defense that he's getting, and then of course providing 15% chance to crit to everybody, except himself, of course. But that's not bad, dude. I'll take that. It's very good. All right. How much damage? Do you have damage reduction in here? No. Well, we might have outlived our purpose here. We might die actually. So, I mean, we got really far. I actually thought that we weren't gonna make it over here, but that's good. So, yeah, dude, let me know your thoughts down below regarding the physical Bojack, man. I like him. He's like a very nice support unit. not hitting super hard-ish, but I expected a little bit less. I didn't expect like 19 million all the time. So that's pretty good. Of course, for Link sets, he has the Hera Clan, Galactic Warriors, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Revival, The Wall Standing Tall, and then Shattering the Limit, not Fierce Battle. So those are not at all like horrible Link sets that he has. Like those are really, really good Links. He does Link pretty okay-ish with that Dokkan Festival Bojack that goes into full power Bojack. But you know, there's the LR full power Bojack that he also links up pretty a little bit better than the other one, right? Because they get what is it, Revival? What's he getting? No, he's getting Shattering the Limit with the Int LR one. Okay. But yeah, there's some options here and there. I wouldn't run him with the Int LR Bojack because, of course, it's very old at this point. So that's why I'm thinking about, hey, we could use a new celebration for Bojack. I give him a 220/250% leader treatment. Man, they could do the same way that they did with Ginyu back in the day, if you guys recall that. Bojack is locked on slot 1. Well, we're gonna test them out. They could really do that treatment that they did for the Ginyu Force, where they gave 2 Sonic Banner characters for that guy during the worldwide download celebration, just to help him out. We don't have a Beto or Goku card, right? And Sangya and what was the other dude? I forgot. We're dead. Actually, he didn't tank that horribly. Okay, like we took 100k, things like that, but that was not bad. That was not bad. That's a 3 million super. He tanked that really well. Okay, dude, that's not bad. Listen, I'm satisfied with that. He took 100k, of course. We needed him to super attack first in order for him to get that 50% raise in attack and defense. So, not bad. You know what? I'm satisfied. This is a nice little showcase here, and a little bit of extra time for you guys. So maybe you guys can enjoy this one. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this physical Bojack. Looks pretty strong. I feel like he's a nice little addition to this extreme team. Again, he's on a couple of teams, not a rough batch of team sets here and there, but I feel like you can pair him up in a movie bosses team. You can have him in there, and again, the more extreme class characters you have, of course, because it's movie bosses, the better, right? You can pair him up with Tech Broly. Of course, if you want to keep using that STR Bojack, of course, can be like a shoe-in character for movie bosses as well, so you can add them in there and have those two link up well together. But again, a celebration related to the Bojack movie. That is what we need. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know down your thoughts in the comments below about this guy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.